So I want to tell you a story. Recently, I was looking for some support, ensuring that I succeeded with my test for certification I did. And I was working with an online coach. I was using video, and I felt pretty good. At one point, though, I started to get concerned that maybe there's a way I had someone in person just look at me and make a couple adjustments, and that's it. I'll be perfect. Because I remember the experience of working at the workshop over the weekend. I made large scale changes in a very short amount of time. So I decided to hire a coach in person, where I went to go visit them at their facility, and they were going to support me in improving. And I think this really underlines the value of expectations and understanding expectations. You need to be clear of your expectations. And unfortunately, I was not clear of my expectations from that situation. Perhaps I could have done a better job at asking what I needed specifically. But then when I arrived there, it seemed like it was this coach's lunch break, perhaps. And they just asked me to do some pretty standard exercise, like do the actual exercise that I was having an issue with, do some related exercises, use a heavier implement, use a couple of different ladders where you're going up in amount of reps and coming back down. And an hour flies by. Obviously I pay him for his time and I leave. And did I leave that situation any better than I got there? I don't think so. But I think the expectation wasn't clear. I mean, I think that coach understood that I just needed a little bit of touch up on my technique, and maybe that coach felt like they succeeded in meeting my expectations. But that's where the frustration happens, right? Because I don't feel like my expectations were met. But to be fair, I was not clear with my expectations. Now, this all comes full circle for you. Like, what are your expectations in terms of changes? What are your expectations from your coach? Like, what do you need to succeed? Are you being clear about that? Are you sharing that information with your coach? Instead of quietly just sort of disappearing or not following the expectations that your coach has of you, like your plan, really, what can you do to be more clear? Are you looking to see a certain amount of change every week? Okay, if that's the case, what do we have to do? Are you looking to see that coach is checking in with you a certain amount of times? Whatever it might be, I think both you and your coach have to be clear with each other. The coach has to mention to you what they can offer, what their philosophy is, and vice versa, what you expect from your coach. So this whole experience reminded me the value of being clear about expectations. So you should be clear about your expectations of what you want from yourself, of the people around you and your family, your friends, etc. And finally, of your coach, and what do you want your coach to provide for you? So be clear about your expectations.